Hello, everyone, and welcome to a second video on Sunday. Of course, this one is here on Facebook. Okay, we're going to do Stars of the Week, and we're going to do a look at round one of the playoffs here. For the last week of the season, I decided to do something a little different. I decided to name one star from each team. Now, some teams, they had two, three, four people you could probably mention. Others did not, but that's okay. So we're just going to go by team, and I started in alphabetical order by last name. So that's the order. There's no prominence given to anyone in specifics here. All right. So Blake Anderson is our selection from the Monroe Moccasins. 2 goals and assists this weekend. It was very balanced scoring by Monroe this weekend. So there wasn't any like really standout player, but Anderson pretty consistent. For the Columbus River Dragons, it's Trevor Babin. Got a very important win this weekend for the River Dragons, and he saved 22 of 23. That's a 957 save percentage, and got a win over Athens. So that was very big. For Carolina, Dawson Baker, he was kind of the standout. 4 goals and an assist in 2 games. Really fantastic. Watertown. Um, Again, another team that kind of had balanced scoring. I wanted to shout out, though, Dominic Della Sevilla. Um, he's been a fantastic addition since signing as one of the collegiate rookies. 2 assists from the blue line, and he's just been the model of consistency since joining the Wolves. Has played really, really well, so I wanted to give him the shout out for the Wolves this week. For Athens, it is Kaysen Gallant. Gets himself 2 goals and 2 assists, ends up with 40 goals on the season. The only player in the FPHL to reach the 40-goal mark this year. So there you go. For the Motor City Rockers, it's Ricardo Gonzalez, who I would say he would probably be the team's MVP this year. Stops 47 to 48 in the one game, 979 save percentage, comes up short in the shootout. All right, for the Baton Rouge Zydeco, it's Shane Haggerty, and he was just everywhere. Gets himself a goal, but he got himself 5 helpers on the 3-day weekend. Really, really big part of the reason the Zydeco got 8 of 9 points. All right, for the Danbury hat tricks, got to go with Dylan Hullaby, 2 goals and an assist for Hullaby. He really stepped up his game when he got traded to Danbury earlier this year. Has played phenomenal for them. All right, for the Venom, it's Ricard Stilenskis. He had a shootout winner on Friday night, and then the only goal for the team on Saturday. Played very well. For the Blue Ridge Bobcats, it's Michael Mercurio, another team that got quite a bit of offense, but it was all spread throughout the whole lineup. Michael Mercurio had 2 goals and an assist for the Bobcats. Port Huron, one of their rookie Cs. It's Bobby Price, one of the guys from Trine University. 2 goals and 2 assists. Fantastic performance. And he only played in the one game. He didn't play Friday night. So he made the most of his opportunity on Saturday. For the Dashers, got to mention him, Parker Rutherford. This guy was incredible this year. Had a lot of rubber they faced, and yeah, 124 saves in 2 games, including 72 on Friday night. That was the most saves by a goalie in the Fed since Joel Eisenhower in the COVID year with the Battle Creek Grumblebees. Fantastic performance, a 919 save percentage. For the Binghamton Black Bears, it is Austin Thompson. He had himself a hat trick on Saturday, added an assist, and then had 3 assists as well on Friday. So 7 points for him. And then finally for Mississippi Seawolves, Philip Long, he breaks out, gets 2 goals and 2 assists on the weekend. Excellent to see him do that. So there you go. There is the look at the stars of the week, one person per team. I thought, that's a good way to end the season, really. All right. So let us go into this and make sure that we can see everything. All right, this is just the playing games and the first round. We're not going beyond that. I'm not drawing a whole uh, big bracket, mainly because I'm not that precise artistically. All right, so uh, we have our 2 playing games. Motor City travels to Watertown, and Baton Rouge goes to Wytheville to play the Blue Ridge Bobcats. Now, both of those games will be 7:30 on Tuesday. All right, the winners of those games will take on the number 1 seeds in their division, the Binghamton Black Bears and the Carolina Thunderbirds. All right, times are still a little iffy on some of these games, so I did not write times. Some of them are showing up on the Fed website as you scroll across the top, but they're not all set. So we're just going with the dates for right now. All right, so the winner of the Wolves Rockers game, they host the first game, and that will be Friday night. Now, we can't have a time because we don't know which of these two is going to end up winning. So there you go. Then Binghamton will host game 2 on Saturday, and game 3, if necessary, will be Monday. That'll be the last game of round 1 for everybody. All right, they wanted to make sure that there wasn't anything scheduled for Easter Sunday. Some other teams opted to play on Sunday if it's necessary. All right. The 2 and 3 seeds in the Empire Division are the Port Huron Prowlers and the Danbury Hat Tricks. Prowlers will host game 1 on Friday. And then no travel day. It's going to be rough. It's about a 10.5-hour trip between Port Huron and Danbury, but both teams have got to do it. So they'll jet over, and Danbury will host games 2 and 3 on Saturday, and if necessary, on Sunday. Now, we talked about the playing game. Regardless of the Zydeco or the Bobcats winning, that winner will host game number 1, and that is right now slated for Friday. Okay, so whether it's at Raising Cane's or at Hitachi Energy, that game will be Friday. Then Saturday and Sunday, Carolina Thunderbirds will host those 2 games if they're needed. The Sunday game will be there. So, and then we have our 2 and 3 seeds, the Columbus River Dragons and the Athens Rock Lobsters, who of course played this last weekend. They're playing one more time, and this time it really counts. So game 1 is Wednesday in Columbus. Okay, that will be their home game, and then the venue shifts to Athens for Friday and Saturday. Again, keep a watch on the Fed website up at the top as the games are officially set as far as start time and all that kind of stuff. They will be posted up on the top. I would assume that we're not going to get those until these 2 games are played and settled, and then everything else will kind of fall in place. And I'm sure they have a couple of contingency plans ready, and they'll just plug in the appropriate plan depending on who wins these games. All right, so that's it. That is a look at our 10 teams that are in the playoffs, and by the time we get to the end of this, it'll be down to 4. All right, thank you so much for watching. Keep this relatively short. I am Gary Ryan, the Florida Fed League Flash. Take care. We'll talk to you tomorrow on YouTube regarding streaming issues.